Hello and welcome to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You're joining me and the girls today in Coppull in Lancashire on the site of the former Ellerbeck Colliery, where on this chilly November day we've decided to come and have a little mooch and see if we can find any evidence of the site's former purpose. Every tour of a colliery should always start with where the mine shafts are, because it's pretty important that you know where they are so you don't fall down the bloody things. This colliery is rather unusual in the fact that both mine shafts are pretty close together. They usually spread them out, but behind these little thin wooden fences was once the workings to this colliery. On the other side of the mine shafts this time, a roll of barbed wire, more ruins. It's quite surprising that this area has survived the way it has. Normally the NCB come in and tidy the sites up pretty well, and in some cases you can't even tell there's been mine workings there. But this is pretty old school, you know. It just looks like they just demolished the buildings, removed any surface buildings and that, and just left the site. I think there was a bit of open cast happened in this area as well, which it's always a shame, open cast, because it destroys things and also leaves a scar on the land if not done correctly. Now I've noticed something here. I'm going a bit of a rant alert here. This annoys me when you're out in nature and you find things like this. Not my dog, but this here. Mind out where, Lucy. You know, I don't understand why people do that. They'll bring a can of Coke or a can of Foster's or something into the middle of nowhere, drink it and then just discard it. You know, if you do come out in nature and you want a can of lager or a can of pop, take the bloody thing home with you. You know, nature has enough contend with, and let's leave a little bit of green belt that's not scarred by man. More concrete ruins. I mean, what appears to be the pit yard, or would have been. It's quite a good little site, this. Wouldn't mind coming over with a metal detector and seeing if there's anything worth finding. Brickwork there. Don't know if there's any names on any of these bricks. There we go. NCB Gadbury, whatever that is. I know the NCB did make a lot of these bricks and that themselves in their own brickworks. Moving over here to what looks like there was some steps once. There you go. Oh, whether that was a building once or whether it was part of the yard, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely worth having a quick mooch around here with a metal detector, I think, because there's some cables, Luke. Some old steel cables probably come from the winding gears. Might even be a wheel buried under here for all we know, a pit head gear. It's coming to the edge of the site now. Yeah, there's lots of little reminders and little bits and pieces. Just have a little walk down here. Hopefully I won't break my neck. Yeah, lots of little bits of ironwork and bits of steel piping, etc. I think there's even some remains from the old pit baths there. Lots of rubble in here. Lots of bits of broken pottery and bricks, etc. Remains of an old telegraph pole there. Let's have a little bimble over here, shall we? See what we can see. Yeah, this pit apparently at its heart employed about 1,000 people, which I should imagine in a village as small as Coppull and nearby Adlington would have taken off quite a few people. It also, sadly, would take them away from the farms. I should imagine they suffered once coal mining got into full swing. I'm now walking down the main path, which was once the railway line that linked to Ellerbeck Colliery up to the main line there, and we're just passing what was the washdown plant. Whether it washed coal or engines, I don't know. More beer cans down there. Have a quick little look in here. I'll not go in it because, again, you don't know what's at the bottom of them. Brickwork again, surprisingly, in good nick. To say it's been here since possibly 1960s. The stars of the show there, Lucy and Rosie. I'm surprised, like I said, that all this hasn't been levelled. It's amazing. I don't actually know what this would have been, but obviously those are climbing irons, aren't they? Have another little closer look at this wash pit. All bits of pipe in there. Some steps here. Let's go up them. Yeah, there are lots of little chambers and manhole covers unexposed. It's quite surreal, really. And it's amazing I wonder what this actually looked like in its heyday. I bet the chaps who worked here never thought that. If anyone wants any Class B engineering bricks, or imperial size, you know where to come. Well, I'm now at the back end of the colliery site, and just about to exit on the road, so this little video will conclude here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know I have, and the girls have enjoyed it. So hopefully we'll catch you soon for another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. Bye bye for now.